Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita joins me now. Todd, great to see you. Thank you for being here. What exactly have these woke pension funds been doing with the money?
Well, in Indiana, our state law is pretty clear, and it's actually backed up by not new, fairly old federal case law that says, the board has a fiduciary duty to focus solely on the return on investment, the financial return on investment. And frankly, I've seen that Indiana's board has done well, but what the problem is, David, is that there's billions of dollars here, right? Of people's hard-earned money that they've been saving over their lives, and the board, like in all states, has to give it to an investment manager. And if that investment manager is BlackRock or Vanguard or State Street, there's a likelihood, based on their own statements, that they are investing in companies that have these woke ideologies, this ESG movement that puts the financial return on a back burner, and focuses on these ideologies that they couldn't get done through the ballot box.
So if I could put it in a nutshell, essentially what they're doing is shortchanging the pensioners. That is, you could get a better return. Maybe you're getting good returns over the past 3 years. Everybody's been getting great returns, but the fact is that they could be getting much better ones if they didn't have this woke ideology.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't, profitability means something. And if you're Exxon, for example, and you decide to, not be an oil company anymore and focus on wind, I imagine that's going to affect your profitability in the long run. And if so, as the investment manager, if you're going to just invest people's money in those kinds of companies that have these woke ideologies now, then your profitability is at risk. And with groceries so high, gas so high, everything going up, again, because of other woke policies, it's a bad time for investors, and we need to protect them.
So what are you doing? What are you doing, Attorney General, in order to move the pension fund money out of these people's hands?
Well, again, Indiana's law is pretty darn good. It's been there. So what I did first is issue an opinion to remind everybody, whether it was the board or these investment managers or even the shareholders themselves, what Indiana law is, and that you're mandated to focus solely on financial return. Two, there's like-minded attorney generals, just like me in other states, that are getting together, and we're going after, as Davids, we're going after the Goliath. When I say going after, we're looking into the BlackRocks of the world, the Morningstars, the rating companies, to see what criteria they're using when they rate companies, when they invest in companies, because again, some by their own public statements have gone woke. But we want to dig into that and see exactly what they're doing and see if they violated state law like in Indiana, and then we'll take it from there.
Now, we had the Treasurer of West Virginia on a couple of weeks ago, and of course, West Virginia is a coal state, and a lot of these woke companies won't invest in coal, and they actively pursue measures to avoid investment in coal, not only by them but by others. So they're taking them out of government contracts. They're essentially disenfranchising them from their contracts, their state government contract. Would you consider doing something like that, or would you just kind of eliminate them as the protectors of these pension funds, or what? Very quickly.
Yeah, I think first of all, let me applaud West Virginia for the courage they have. Indiana's, depending on what year, is the second largest coal producer in the nation. So, we actually team up with West Virginia on a lot of legal issues protecting the fossil fuel industry, which is protecting not only our way of life, but a standard of living for everyone who benefits from that reasonable energy that's very clean in itself. But I thank West Virginia for its courage, because they've probably been attacked. Like, oh, your borrowing costs are going to go up. It's going to cost you more to do this. No, I think that's ultimately nonsense, because if states band together like I'm proposing we do here, we're going to create our own market. We have so much money. Yes, New York and California, those states all will be woke along right with those companies, and they're huge for sure. But the rest of us can be huge together as well.
Yeah.
And that's when we can create our own market, create competition.
It's a great idea.
And get the best bang for the buck.
I love it when people are not just mouthing off about problems, but they're actually doing something about it, and that's what you guys are doing. Good luck to you. Let us know how it works out. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much.